Yo, yo, yo! Welcome to Scotty P Golf, the home of no regrets. Nah, saying. Got a 9-hole series here at Laughlin Ranch in Arizona. Voted top 5 course in Arizona, I believe, in 2024. So this first hole is par 5, dogleg left, 608 yards. Now I am playing one up from the tips called the Zinc. Let's get into it. So first drive was a good one, and I believe the key to scoring low is just keeping the ball in play off the tee. Should be perfect. Par 5, right in the middle of the fairway. So I knew going into this hole, I wasn't reaching into. So my plan was to lay up before the ravine, give myself about 100 yards in. Did exactly that. Now I have a good chance for a birdie. I didn't see much in this putt. Thought it was pretty straight, maybe breaking a little bit to the left. But didn't break as much. Good par. You know, I feel if you start out par, birdie, bogey, that just sets the tone for the rest of the match. So if you can get that first hole, eliminate the doubles and triples, you're in good position. So hole 2 is a par 4, 288 yards. We got a short par 4 here, 270 yards. Drivable, but we got some wind. And as it being pretty windy, I'm not trying to swing my driver very hard, just a smooth swing, keep it in play. Pulled it. So I feel if you have a putt that's 20 to 30 feet, your realistic goal is to get it within 2 to 3 feet diameter. If it goes in, great. If not, you just want an easy putt, get that par or bogey, and move on. So as you can see here, lipped out, have about 5 feet to save the par, and I do. So moving on to hole 3, par 3. It is elevated, 190 yards. From my tee box, I believe it was playing about 170. Into about a 20 mile an hour headwind. So I am clubbing up using a 6-iron, playing about a 180-85 shot. Good strike, however, I believe the wind died, and I flew the green by a mile. Lie's not bad. It is on a downhill about 25 yards. Not an easy chip. And I chunked it. Still left me about a 15-yard chip. Just trying to get this one close. Get out with that bogey. So this was a good bogey save. And if you can keep those doubles and triples off the scorecard, you can definitely score low. So moving on to hole 4. It's a par 4, 478 yards, downwind thankfully. So with this one, I'm just trying to put a smooth swing, keep it in the fairway, give myself a chance to get on the green in 2. Now I pulled this one slightly left, however I'm still in the grass, left me about 115 yards to the flag. Now this is a blind shot, again downwind, playing probably about 100 yards, so I'm using a 54 degree, just going to put a smooth swing on it. Pull that one left. Now that was just a horrible effort. It did take a hop, but left me about like 10 feet. Thought this was breaking left, but it didn't until after the hole. Ended up tapping in for the bogey. Look at that flag. That's about like a 15-foot flag. Alright, on to hole 5. Par 4, 442 yards. We got water on the left. The wind's off to the right. So I kind of want to start this drive left, because I know it's going to fade. Put a good swing on it, and it did exactly what I thought. Just rode the wind right, rolled onto the cart path, so I ended up taking some relief. Had about 120 yards left to the flag. Well, not my best effort. Pulled this one left me about 50 feet for the birdie. And again, from this range, your goal, you get it within that 2 to 3 foot diameter. And if it goes in, great. If not, you got a short little putt to save your par or a bogey. However, this putt was about 4 feet out. But pretty straight. Just gave it some pace, and dropped it in the cup, and got the par. So hole 6, another par 4, 415 yards. This one's a straight shot. However, it is into a 20-mile-an-hour wind. And as you can see from the stride, it wasn't a great strike. Ended up hitting it low in the face towards the heel. However, kept it in play, kept it in the grass. Limited the damage, left me about 190 yards to the flag. This was a pretty good strike. Ended up pulling a little bit left, but it was pin high. So I saw this one breaking about 3 feet to the right, about 30-foot putt. I wanted to give this good pace, but broke about 6 feet. And I did not live up to that rule of keeping within that 2 to 3 foot diameter. This was about a 6-foot uphill putt, and I pushed it. Ended up walking out with a bogey. Alright, we got hole 7, par 3, 183 yards from the tips. This is a blind tee shot. You can see the tip of the flag, but you cannot see the green. The wind's off to the left, so I am favoring the right because it slopes. So if you go right a little bit, it should kick left. That kicks left. So as predicted, my tee shot did kick to the left, but did not get onto the green. Left me about 15 feet for the birdie. Good pace. Just started a little bit too far outside. Ended up tapping in for the par. Alright, on to hole 8. Par 5, 505 yards, slightly into the wind. There are some bunkers that may come into play. However, with this wind, I don't think I can get to the one. It's about 310 yards. So I'm just going to try to come up short of that. And this was a great drive. Started right on my line, kept it fairly low, and stayed short of that bunker.
It's short of those bunkers.
Well, it was short of the bunkers. Left me about 250 yards to the green. Using 3-wood. Good strike, nice little draw. However, this does have a false front. Landed just in front, rolled back down into the rough.
Oh.
Now this pitch wasn't too bad. Ended up flaring it a little bit to the right. Left me about 15 feet for the birdie. Now this putt I should have been a little bit aggressive, but I was a little bit tentative. and came up 2 feet short.
Hit it.
Pretty frustrated on that one. But can't argue with par. So going into the final hole, I am +3, which is a great score on this course. Now hole 9, par 4, 395 yards, slight dog leg right, slightly uphill. So again, I'm just trying to do a smooth swing, get this in the fairway. And this was just a beautiful drive, straight down the middle, split the fairway, left me about 135 yards to the flag. Now, of course, you get a great drive, and you just whiff on your second shot. Came up terribly short and to the right, left me about a 30-yard chip. And wouldn't you know, I landed right on the upslope, and it just sat. Left me about 20 feet for the par save. Started on my line, just did not break, but left me a tap in for the bogey. So all in all, this was a really good round. 4 over on the front 9 on a very tough course. And with the 20-mile-an-hour wind, I mean, I can't be disappointed. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like and subscribe. And stay tuned for more videos in the future. Peace.